I call this my second painting career. I painted hard in my 30s and 40s and showed hard and worked hard. And I had two young ones, two kids, and something just had to give. So the painting gave very happily. And I kept on painting in the 20 years since then. I kept on producing paintings, but not at a rate you could show or get a gallery involved. I got invited to be in this gallery, and about a year and a half ago, we agreed to a show. And so I knew if nothing else, here was a chance to put out a single solo person show. And I had a room to work on it in where I could, see it all at once rather than piecemeal. So try to really pull it all together. I would call my painting style broadly representational or impressionistic. I think about Impressionism not as the 19th century phenomenon of Impressionism a la Monet, but I think of Impressionism as a mode of seeing where you're trying to pick up the way the eye blurs, the way light lands on things. And that's a very old visual motivation that goes back as far back as you really want to look at paint. Velázquez is maybe the first agreed progenitor of an impressionistic view. So that's where I'd like to keep going, is a loosely rendered depiction of the world. You ask about materials, and I've been around oil paint now 40 years, and people get very esoteric about oil paint. It's got a lot of whispers and mysteries about secrets of the old masters and things like that. And the longer I'm around it, the more I just enjoy treating it as a worker's tool. And I'm very specific about what colors I use. There are about 15 that I pull from, but they're from different metal groups that I know the way they're going to respond. One set is in cadmium, one set is based in iron, one set is based in aluminum, and I know how they're going to behave. I like thinking about the behavior of all of that colored metallic powder suspended in a gallery of translucent oil and the way those different particles actually interact. My work has changed in the last couple of decades because I've learned how to get myself out of the way of the scene. I've pushed enough paint around now that I can set it down, get it to behave, and then leave it alone, as opposed to keep fussing with it. That took many, many, many paintings to even know what that's supposed to look like. This show, for me, is showing me more about the way light behaves and the way paint can depict that. But it can't happen without really opening myself up to what I'm seeing. The whole peninsula has informed my eye and made it willing to paint raw things, including raw settlements. The housing we do, the roads we build, the clear cuts we make, the quarries we cut. They're the way we interact with the skin of the planet. We shape it to our vehicles, we shape it with our vehicles. It's changed my aesthetic. For representational painting to stay alive, it needs to actually have a raw edge, as opposed to a soothing edge that just keeps hearkening back to a previous aesthetic. I'd like the people who come to the gallery to have a shared experience with the painter. I believe that a lot of artwork gets in between the artist and the audience. And I really want people to say, hey, guess what? I'm sharing the same culture as this person, no matter how we define it. It's an optical retinal culture of pigment and light, and I'm sharing it with the artist. That would be a complete experience for me.
Peter Malarkey Social Landscapes runs now through September 30th. Hours and location are at rickleonardgallery.com. Catch Art Zone Friday nights at 8 and anytime online at seattlechannel.org/artzone.